of downtown Los Angeles. So there we go. We got our view of downtown Los Angeles. There's the Wells Fargo building, the Bank of America building, and yes, that was the tallest building in Los Angeles. So below me is Flower Street, and looks like there's some action going on down there. There is Flower. So I'm at the Westin Bonaventure. It's an interesting view you get of downtown Los Angeles. There is the Bank of America building. Let me see if it'll focus a little. There you go. There he is. I told you I'd promise you the view. So we saw the morning view, saw the afternoon view, and now we have the night view of Los Angeles here. And got a pretty nice skyline here. So if you're joining me, thank you for joining me. I know there's a lot of places you can go and see. A lot of guys out there. A lot of my own personal subs and excuse me, power community that we have. Card community out there. And there's the Westin Bonaventure. This is the tower. It's what it looks like at night. It's a little hard to see, but yeah, there you go. Yep, there we are. The nighttime view of downtown Los Angeles from the Red Tower at the Westin Bonaventure. So this hotel was used in the movie In the Line of Fire with Clint Eastwood, and the movie True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger with Jamie Lee Curtis. Arnold rides a horse through the lobby and ends up inside the fountain. I'll take a quick video of that tomorrow. Get my last pictures. I'll try to go around the block so you guys can see the outside. Maybe I'll go across the causeway there. The restaurant we ate at was down the street, so that was pretty interesting. It was a Mexican joint. Maybe I ate too many nachos or something. But there's your skyline. There is your, I believe that might be our tallest building here in Los Angeles. It might be the tallest building in California. That's the U.S. Bank building. I think that has a helipad on top. So yeah, it's a lot going on here. I'm not sure what's happening down here, if they're taking or towing. It's a nice view of downtown Los Angeles. Yep, so Phillies won today, guys. So when I was watching the game at the restaurant, it was 4-4. Then the Padres went ahead with Juan Soto. He got a 2-run blast. It was 6-4, and I was like, oh, man. And then the Phils chipped back, and they went 6-6. And then Harper got a hit. No, he ended up with a double, beg your pardon. And he scored Realmuto. And that was a go-ahead right there. That was 7-6. Put the Phillies back on top. Then I think then somebody else scored, I'm not certain. And then Realmuto hit a homer. And then Schwarber hit another one. And that was either 9, and I think Realmuto was the last one, so 10. So it's 10-6. Phillies over the Padres. That will set up the last game of the series with the Padres. And I don't know if they got to fly back to California here, down to San Diego, and pick up that last game. But the Phillies are ahead. They if they close it out tomorrow, they will close it out, and then that will be the end of story for the San Diego Padres. Yeah, they're gonna be done. Padres will be done. Let me move it over to the Bank of America building. And so the Yankees are also down to their last game with the Astros up 3. All right, I'm hearing some commotion down below. Hey, RJ Gab. Yeah, that's right. Go Phils. I've always liked Bryce Harper. And then they picked up a couple Angels of mine. The Phillies, they picked up Brandon Marsh, who I saw bat today. They also picked up Noah Syndergaard, who pitched today. And the Angels traded both of those guys, along with Syndergaard's salary. And they figured, they can do better with their guys and than having Noah sit around. And I think the Angels picked up Ohapi. That's who they got in the trade. Well, they got another guy. But either way, I think Ohapi came in there somewhere. And so the Angels picked up a couple of good, really good prospects and those quick off late season trades or, trade deadline. They picked up some guys. So we'll see. Let's see what they can do next year. Well, the Astros are going to be tough. The Astros, under Dusty Baker, and I watched him play with the Dodgers when I was a kid, Dusty Baker. And then I saw him manage with Barry Bonds and Jeff Kent. And then he managed the Reds for a while, Dusty. And I think he managed the Nationals. And Dusty, I think, he's got over 2,400 wins or something like that. He's got thousands of wins. And he's getting up there on the all-time managers list of wins. He doesn't mess around. But Dusty is old school. He'll chew a whole box of toothpicks. And the Astros are going to play right. They're going to win it based on what decisions are made on the field and and what happened. I was 6 years ago. I'm not even going to. That was 6 years ago, and all the Dodger fans, and I grew up a Dodger fan, and they all got their feelings hurt. But you know what? Baseball plays 162 games. You freaking lose and you win. You lose 3, then you win 5 in a row. Or you lose 6 in a row, and then you pick up 1 or 2. It's not like football. You play 8 home games, 8 away games, or something like that, and you have to win them all. Or basketball only plays 40, 82. But basketball plays, they play often. They play a couple times a week. Yeah, I agree with you. He should be in the Hall of Fame. He TTM'd me. You can catch my TTM on that, RJ. I have a TTM. If you just go into my stuff or into just search it in my videos, just put Dusty Baker. His TTM should pop up, and I got 3 back, and I was like, damn. It took a while, but he signed, and they were free, and I sent him 3 cards. I might have even sent him a player card from like 1978, maybe, when he was with the Dodgers. That's the year him, Reggie Smith, Steve Garvey. Gosh, I forgot Steve Garvey. He's one of my favorites. And I'm not certain who the other Dodger was. Was it Ron Say? It was Dusty Smith, and I guess it was Ron Say. They all hit 30 home runs. 4 players. They were the first. I don't know if other teams have done it. Probably other teams have done it. Everybody hits home runs now. But, yeah, Dusty was part of that. And I love when he was coaching the darn San Francisco Giants. I mean, these Astros, man, they're going to play, or Dusty's going to bench their asses. They're not going to put up with their garbage. And they got Verlander, man. I mean, that guy's a beast, Verlander. So how do you like my view? This is from my room. I turned off the lights, and I'm just kind of stalking as a guy. There's the Westin. That's my tower. That's the red tower. I don't know if it makes it out that well. My night camera is not as good as it hopefully would be. But the movie True Lies. Now I got to watch True Lies with Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis, and then see everything. When I get on the elevator, it tells me, hey, this elevator was used in True Lies. They got a plaque on it. I'll maybe take a picture of it or something, post it on my YouTube post. And then they talk about the Arnold Schwarzenegger running the horse. He rode a horse through the lobby into the fountain. And I vaguely remember that. It's been a while since I've seen True Lies. And then In the Line of Fire with Clint Eastwood was filmed here too. So, and then another Johnny Depp movie, a few others. I'll have to read they got the posters hanging up on the wall as you walk in. They got them framed, and they're telling you that such and such was built in. Say Russell Loves. Oh man, I remember that infield. Steve Yeager. Little short story on Steve Yeager. I played softball against him. So Steve Yeager lived in Encino, and he was a cool guy. He drove like a dually pickup truck with the double wheels in the back, Chevy. And we'd hang out with Steve, and we'd talk and BS with him, bullshit. I asked him, hey, Steve, how come, and he signed a ball, and I have it, says Steve Yeager, something, and it's one of my favorite baseball autographs because he signed it to me when I was, I don't know, 19, 22. I was in college, so I was pretty young. And I asked him how come Tommy Lasorda, excuse me, didn't go out to the mound to make some pitching changes. He would send Ron Paranowski or Joey Malfitano, whoever the pitching coach was. He says, man, he sent those guys out there because he didn't want to get booed. That's what Steve Yeager told me. I laughed. But he was a cool guy. Until my brother, it was like I had a class, so I couldn't make a softball game one night. And they got into a brawl. I mean, it was a full-on brawl. I don't think it was against Steve Yeager's team, but full-on brawl. And we got banned from there. And then my buddy Gonzo had to take over the team, basically start the team and plead with all the directors of parks and stuff. And yeah, but that was my Steve Yeager story right there. And he was a cool guy, Steve Yeager. He'd sit in his truck and we'd talk right before the game. So we played in Encino. We played at a park, or rec park, regular city park with baseball diamonds. Higelti, it was called Higelti Stadium or Higelti, and that's where he played against Steve Yeager and his softball team. And I think Yeager would come. I don't remember if Yeager came up. I'd have to ask my brother and anybody else that played with us if Yeager came to bat. If he did, I missed him, or he just coached the team. We were all playing for fun. I mean, we played hard, but nothing that we're going to go get into the hospital for. Yeah. Good old Steve Yeager. Yep. So the Astros should wrap it up tomorrow. Should be done. They should be wrapping this game up tomorrow. So we'll call it a night pretty soon here, guys. We're going to probably do 15 minutes. I think that's plenty. I just wanted to give you a nice overview of my window of the view I have of the Westin Bonaventure. Because this will be my last night here. And I got to head home and work on get my son's soccer game. And then get ready for the week to come, since we're still 2 weeks away from report cards. So I still got time, and so do the students have to turn in stuff. But I'll be testing all this next week on some programs that we have, and see what the reading levels are, since I teach English language arts, which is AKA English, 8th grade English. But anyways, that's kind of how we'll wrap that out. So I'll try to get you some video. And if you see this tomorrow morning, Cali time, I'm going to try to get on the road by 10:30, 11, and then go north. And just like I did going south, coming down here to Los Angeles, I'll try to get the video. I'll try to charge my phone fully, so we have a full charge and make it all the way home. It takes about 2.5 hours to get home. And I might have a full tank of gas, so I don't think I'll need to get gas until I get home. But yep, there you go. Well, CV out. Thank you for joining me. So once again, before I wrap this up, there is the Bank of America building. There's the Wells Fargo building, CBR building, which is kind of tough to see. This is the tallest building in LA City, the US Bank. And this is the Westin Bonaventure right here. Well, CV is out. See you tomorrow on my way home. Hopefully you can join me. Live stream all the way up the state. All right, CV out. Have a good one, all.